Good morning, YouTube. Reseller Mom here. Welcome to today's video. Today is Saturday, October 26th, and we're getting ready to go to TJ Maxx. But first part of this video, I wanted to show you some of the stuff going on in the office, the back end part, because shopping's fun, right? But the back end part is the work. I don't know. Shopping is fun to me. Getting everything shipped out and dealing with problems is the work part of running this business. So let's talk about the hard parts. First up, if you are not taking advantage of the free returns, you need to be. These are just from the last few days, and a couple things going into this pile of boxes. I had an issue with a variation product that went to Amazon straight from the distributor that Amazon mislabeled, and I had to recall some of that product to check the labeling, etc. So that's part of some of this. Some of the rest of it is all excess units and whatnot because I'm trying to work on that IPI score. January 1st, it's moving from the 350 threshold for unlimited storage to the 400. Now, when you recall a product, you can't turn it back into Amazon unless if it's after January 31st this time with the free returns, or if your stock level falls below your sales. If you sell more than you have, you can send in and replenish, etc. Okay, so my variation problem that I had a problem I've mentioned a few times, and I'm thinking I get that cleaned up. I wound up getting some returned. I found out that Amazon did label it wrong. I had paid Amazon to label this toy. There was 3 different variations to a box. They mislabeled it. I got some back, took pictures that they mislabeled it, sent it back in, asked them to check the other 2 to make sure that they were labeled correctly since this was clearly their mishap. They finally got back to me, and the other 2 products had little problems to them. There was a couple that were mislabeled that I will have to fix up, but hopefully that problem's taken care of itself. Now, the other excess units that are coming back, some of them definitely want to bundle up. There are some toyish items that would be great for a 3-pack, 6-pack, 12-pack. Think of party stuff. You know, when you are going to go buy party supplies, what kind of packaging or case or pack numbers do they come in that would make sense for some of these items? So anyhow, with that though, I will need to learn how to do a G10 exemption. If you are selling, we'll just take I don't have any good examples around the office, but we'll just say a thing of toothpaste. And that thing of toothpaste is already on Amazon, and now you want to sell a 2-pack of that same toothpaste. You don't need to go and get your own UPC code. You can do a G10 exemption. But I have no idea. I've heard about it. I have the link to the video I need to watch, so that is on my homework list for today or this weekend to get done so that I can then bundle up most of the stuff and get it back in for Q4. Because I've already paid for it, and it's just not moving that fast as a single pack, and I think it will do better as a multi-pack. So why do I have them all stacked up here? Because I just got a whole bunch of crud that we're going to go over in a second, ready to go out. I'm going to go to UPS here in a minute before TJ Maxx. But I piled it all up here, and then my processing way is I'm going to then line up a whole bunch of buckets, bags, boxes, laundry baskets, whatever I got laying around, and start getting it organized into groups. Now the boxes, if it's good enough for Christmas presents, it's about time for me to start holding some boxes for that. If they're not very good shape and whatnot, they go into my burn or recycling pile. And so I will start getting the boxes broken down and putting them into those 2 piles. For the items, if I'm going to make a bundle, I'll have a box for bundles, a box for hold on until after January 31st. That will just go into my storage unit. A box to go list on eBay, Mercari, whatever your other platform is. Maybe a box for a garage sale. I don't know yet. And for, what do you call it? Donations. There we go. So whatever starts making sense as I unbox this stuff, I will start getting it grouped up into that, and then getting it sorted and stored appropriately so that I can work on it. Because all these were in the hallway and I needed to get them moved so I can get my stuff out, and that's what I'm gonna show you what I'm getting out today now. Oh, before that, hold on. I don't know if this is common knowledge to you all or not, but if you haven't ordered your supplies for this double label sticky thing so that you can ship in your FBA boxes, you need to. They're on UPS. I think that is showing up backwards. No, it's just upside down. There we go. They have the UPS thing. You're not supposed to use them for other shipping other than UPS. And you can create an account and you can get as many as you want for free. Free, people, free. So if you're not taking advantage of that, go create a quick UPS account and get them. Now, when you order them, you can order 50 every month without any issue. You just go in monthly and I click get my 50 and I have a couple packs saved up. I always like to have 2 or 3 in my storage so that I don't run out. But Q4 time is like crunch time, especially if you're doing merchant fulfilled and stuff. So if you need more than 50, you can call them and just request, and they will send you however many you want. Last Q4, I just called and she said, well, I'll send you however many you want. And so I said 2,000, didn't blink an eye. They sent me 2,000 of them. They come pretty quick. It only takes a couple days to get them. So that's good. Other things that are going on in the background, let's see here. I need to do G10 learning because I am not learned on that. And then I have a contract employee, so I need to figure out a 1099 form. So that's my other homework going on. And then third thing of homework for me this weekend is my channel Maxx. Repricer just sent me and said that I'm at my max queue of 2,500 SKUs. So I either need to upgrade or delete some SKUs. I don't know. I got to look at it. So I take all these little homework things and I have a little list so that when I'm not out shopping and shipping and, you know, obviously you got to get your goals done first, but you also got to do the back end work to your business or it will crumble. So anyhow, later tonight I will be working on that because I will be at home with the kiddos later tonight and tomorrow. And of course, Halloween night, this is a great night to get caught up sometimes on those things. I stay at home and hand out the candy and my husband takes the kids out. Although I think my son's going out by himself this year. He's getting old. Okay, let me show you what's going out. I totally wanted to make a castle today and tag Entrepreneur Dad in it on Instagram. We kind of have some castle building competitions going on. And I left my notes over here, but I've got 10 boxes going out. Let's see here. That's my scribbles here. 188 pounds. The shipping cost is $106. And I can't remember where the heck it's going to. Hold on. I got my labels all lined up. We are going to California. So it's the cheapest place for me. Seattle to California is the closest big warehouse that a majority of my stuff goes. So I thank you for having me send it to the cheapest place. Okay, so 188 pounds, $106. The profit estimations is $2,401. I have been working on this shipment. Let's see, I went sourcing Monday and Tuesday. Most of that is in here. I did some OA, some replenishables and stuff. So there's a little bit of mix going on in here. But basically, this was a good chunk of what I've been working on this week. So profit 2,401. There's 351 items, only 45 SKUs. So got lots of multi-packs here. I don't know if I should be holding this up or not, but cost of goods $2,144 and estimated sales $7,051. There we go. Anyhow, so that was all in my office, all over. It was hard to walk. And between that and my mountain of returns, I've got to get things straightened out and kind of condensed, consolidated, shipped. Now, the hard parts. Lifting all this 188 pounds, these boxes that I get standard, I bought them from the Boxery this go around. I bought 2 like big stacks. They're 18 by 18 by 18. Love you too. Bye, honey. My son's taking off. So 18 by 18 by 18, I've liked them. I'm almost out. I need to go find boxes. So that's another thing on my to-do list this weekend is I need to go get more boxes. I do reuse, you know, like the Bounty paper towels. I cross everything out. This is probably, I don't know, my favorite pen. It's the dollar store. You get a couple per pack for $1, and that helps me cross out and reuse boxes like that. So anyhow, my car will not fit. They only fits about 5 18 by 18 by 18 boxes. So I've got to go run to the UPS store twice to get all of this stuff out. And then I've got to get some of these returns done because my back seat of my car is filled. So logistics, you know, as you ramp up, do start to become a problem. That warehouse that I was looking at is looking better and better. All right, let's get moving. I am finally outside of TJ Maxx. It took me 2 trips to the UPS. I ate a little bit of food, and now I do not have a whole lot of time here, but I'm trying to get my returns lined up before I go into the store, because I just don't like to waste their time. I like to have my receipts and stuff ready to go. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find the receipt for 1 or 2 items, and there are some items that I have that I can't recognize what the tag is on the back. It's either Marshall's or TJ Maxx or Well, it's not Burlington because I asked them already. So we've ruled out that. Now, the deal with Marshalls and TJ Maxx is they are sister companies, but you can't return to, you know, if you buy something at Marshalls, you cannot return it to TJ Maxx. So anyhow, I threw my Marshalls stuff in the back. I got my TJ Maxx stuff up here. And let's go through, why am I returning some of the stuff? I've got items that I purchased while I was out shopping, and then I've got one online order that I'm returning. And that's because one of the items I'm restricted in. I swear I looked, and so either it's a mess up on my behalf, which is entirely possible, I'm not perfect, or the brand was ungated and now it is gated. That happens to quite a bit. You know, you'll be ungated for something and then they lock it down, or maybe it's, you know, like toy season right now, they've locked down a lot of the frozen items and things like that. So I don't know which one it was. Probably my mistake. The other item, I OA'd, online arbitraged it, and the expiration date is in 2 weeks. Like, what the heck? Really? You're going to send me something that expires in 2 weeks? That's ridiculous. So I'm a little, I don't want to say upset, but I'm not going to take that. I'm going to return it. And then the other 3 items, let's see here. This little bear thing, Little Blankets and Beyond Lamb, was not what I thought it was. I don't remember. I looked it up. It's not, either not profitable or something. I don't remember why that's in there. All of this stuff goes into like a pile at my desk of has issues, need to deal with, and then I go and I figure it out. I got a thing of toothpaste that was not profitable. It was one of those that was a 2-pack instead of 1-pack, and I missed that, so I don't have another one to make a 2-pack. And the other item, I was restricted on as well. So I am usually ungated for that brand, and that one seemed to be locked down too. You'll find that too, that sometimes, you know, you'll be open for brand, but a particular ASIN is locked down for whatever reason. And it could be because Amazon's selling it, or the brand doesn't want that one open, or, you know, it's the new line that came out and they're not open to that one. I don't know. They have all sorts of different reasons. I don't have time to understand them all. I just need to get into TJ Maxx and get some of the stuff returned because, boy, my online order, it's probably a couple $100 worth. So I want to get my money back and get this out of my car. All right, let's get shopping. All right, I finally got done with my returns. I did have a few items that were not this store, but I couldn't tell from the tags. So they are either Home Goods or Marshalls. So we'll do that another day. Anyhow, first stop I'm going to do is the socks. I don't know, it's pretty crowded here. Just trying to decide where to kind of start and spend my time because I don't have a whole lot. So where I'm going to scan, I'm zoning in on this brand. There we go. If I can line the camera up with my finger here. Stance, great thing to do to scan. I haven't had any luck with Deer Foam sock thingies, but I'm going to try the Deer Foams. Nautica is another one of my faves. And here's another Stance. They just make cool socks. Some are hit or miss. Same with like they do a lot of sports socks, so I just scan them. So anyway, here's another Nautica. Timberland. This one I have sold, but I think the price is tanked right now. It was good at one point, and now it's bad. Columbia, I like to wear these, but they don't have a UPC on the back, so I leave those alone. Here's another Stance. This would probably be pretty good. It's pretty basic, black with stars here. I kind of stay away from the Under Armour and the Nike just because usually Amazon's on it and it's not that great. So I will skip all of the Pumas and that over there. And what else am I going to skip? I'll skip the Halloween socks. I heard some good things about Halloween socks, so I'm like, I'm going to try it out. Spent 20 minutes scanning a whole bunch. Never found one to sell. Not a single one that was a moneymaker. Some of these brands like Funky Socks might be restricted. There's a lot of sock companies at the conventions I go to, and they are not open to Amazon. I haven't found a single one that was like, yeah, we want Amazon sellers. They're usually on Amazon and they're not open to anyone else. Let's see here. Arrow. I could scan the arrows too, so we'll see what we find here with the scanning. All right, so these guys I would only make about $3 on, and the rank was 2 million, so no good there. Smartwool I have had good and bad. I would lose $2 on these guys, but the rank was good. Timberland I would make $2 profit, so spending 10 to make 2, not really in my game. I like to make 70% ROI or better. Let's see here, Nautica, I think it came up, but oh yeah, it came up, but I'd only make again like $2. Funky Socks did not come up. This guy did Nickelodeon, Ren and Stimpy did not come up. Flash came up, but no rank available, and the profits weren't that great. These guys were spend $4 to get $1.89 in profit, so not quite there. I think this was the same as the other one, the same Nauticas. Trying to think what other one did I do? I thought there was one more. Oh, nope, we're back at the beginning. Okay, on to another section here. Oh, I did get one. The pink alligators had the rank, had the margins, everything was good there. Everything else was, you know, there were profitable items, but it just wasn't enough. Like, okay, these deer foams did come up. Rank was good, $6.99. It is a great season. Nobody is selling them, so that is a plus. The rank was $600 in fashion, and it spend $7 to make right around $4. So it was 54% return, if I remember right. So this one I was on the cusp. So let's say you make $4 a piece. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, $24 profit. Is that worth it? Should I be picking it up? $600 in fashion kind of flags me, because I don't know if fashion is a bigger category than clothing, or if clothing is the bigger of the two and encompasses fashion. I gotta look that one up. But with Inventory Lab, sometimes you have that the subcategory or a different category will show up, and I can't remember them all. I guess I could look it up here, but still 600 is a little high for 54% for me, so we will pass on that. But this is one that, you know, if you were hurting for inventory, maybe you want to try it. Maybe you should just get one and see if it works. But I don't want to tie up 7 times $6 in capital right now with a cozy sock, so we will move on. Turned around, and one of my favorites is here on clearance. We have got men's Nautica underwears. Now, the problem with some of these is you find them be opened and damaged, so we will have to sieve through that, and I'll see what we can find. I've been browsing around, but I got a phone call, and I haven't done as much. I've got my cart piled up here while I was on the phone. I just grabbed things and kind of put it in there for scanning purposes. Well, first, I've got some things for me too, so I'm thinking about that for myself. We'll make little piles over here. Kate Spade is pretty good. These are little note cards. They are on clearance for $10. I'm going to scan them. I'm just showing you what I'm going to scan, and then I'll show you what I actually get, so you can kind of see, you know, the ratio of what I think is good to what is actually good. Thing is with this is I got to open it up and make sure that all the little cards are there, and then if I send this in, I would definitely put it in a poly bag so that it wouldn't fall apart. And I'm doing it over in this area because we've got some holiday gear. I am going to scan this Wilton candy cane dish. These guys, unless if it's a name brand, I'm not going to scan. So I will scan these Wilton cookie cutters and mini treat molds, which is pretty cool. I liked. Oh, and then I am right next to workout gear, one of my favorites. So I will be scanning all of these Nike gloves and seeing what I can come find up with. So I thought this was a good little spot to do a little video. Straws, you know, we're trying to be more eco-friendly. I've seen an uptick in these being sold. Not these particular ones, we're going to scan them. This is a pretty okay brand, hit or miss with the kitchen gadgets, but I will check and see if any of these guys do well. This is for my mom's birthday, so I had to get that. This is, let's see here. This one is kind of a novelty. It plays music. There's another one over there that's 12 days. You wind it up. It's a cork thing for your wine. Let's see, there's $7.99, so we're going to scan that one. Raid Done Christmas tags. That will be a keyword search. So you need to type in Ray Dunn and then maybe 20 gift tags, and I'll see if that's worth anything. Those are $5.99, so that's pretty high. I can't imagine these going for anything good, because really I want about 3 times the price, and if they're $6, that's $18. I really don't see somebody paying $18 for gift tags, but we'll see. I mean, it is small and light, so maybe the fees aren't so bad. This is for my son because his broke, and it's on clearance for $13. This is my Christmas gift to myself. I make wine, I drink wine. This has the thing where it will keep your wine glass cool, and the wine that I make is a white wine, so I do like it chilled. I think this is fabulous. It says patent pending. They are selling on Amazon. This is $12.99. I'd make like $3 if I turned it in, but Amazon is on the listing, so that's just for me, myself, and I. We're making wine right now. I've got 20 gallons going in my house, which is amazing. I do split it with my friends, so 10 gallons for me, 10 gallons for her, and then we're all happy. Wrinkle Fighter. This is down to $4.50. It's going for $27, but it is hazardous. So I bring it up because I'm ungated for hazmat stuff and I can send it in. It will show up on my Scoutify 2 app that I scan with. It's just through Inventory Lab. However, it does not show me any restrictions there for hazardous stuff. So I got to go over to my Amazon Seller Central app, scan it there, and then I will get the little icon that says, hey, this is hazardous. So if I shipped it in, I would need to ship all my hazardous stuff to the same location together, and it would probably cost me $6 to $10 just to ship one thing. So unless if I find a bunch of these, it's not worth it to go ahead and process that. So I will go and look for more of this and see if I can find a bunch. You know, if you find 10 or 20 of them, you can put a little box together, and then at you know, it's like $15 profit a piece, so then it becomes really worth it. So don't discount hazardous stuff. All right, I'm going to get to work and start scanning. Did really good with the gloves and with the Wilton stuff. So all the gloves I make about $10 a piece. You do have to be ungated in Nike or Under Armour. I think they're all Nike today. The Wilton, everything was good. The little, I can't get under there, but the cake pans, both the tree and the candy cane were good. These were good. Obviously, I didn't get the one that had the top ripped off. And then the cookie cutters were good. I will poly bag these guys too, though, to send them in. Kate Spade was no good. The straws were no good this time. These metal ones were there, but it was like $1 profit. These were $4.99, and I think they're going for $8 on Amazon, so nothing there. And yeah, did really good on the gloves too. So while all of the Wilton stuff I make like $5 a piece on, the gloves I make 10 or more a piece on. And they're small and they go into the box really lightly. So that's where I want to spend my time, is on easy money-making stuff. I'm going to wrap this video up and go check out here. My cart is full. It's a small cart, and I didn't spend a whole lot of time. I kind of just went through and cherry-picked everything. I found some Stance Kids socks. These guys will get me about $5 profit. Some crib sheets by this brand. I love them. And then I found a whole bunch, 2 of each size, of Under Armour, these little jumpsuits. They are really cute, beautiful colors. I'm trying to think, was there anything else down there that I threw in? No, I think that's it. So I got 2, 4, 6. I'll make about $12 a piece off of those guys. I'll make like $5 off this guy and $5 off that guy. So total, not too bad. Pretty good day here. Going to go ahead and go check out. I did have a couple problems. One was the employees here have covered up a whole bunch of the price tags, the UPC. I'm sorry, let me start over there. All the slippers and some other categories, people have covered up the UPC code. So instead of putting the sticker out like that, they have put the sticker over the barcode, and I just don't have the patience or the time to peel them off today. I did for a couple of things, but I just can't do it. All of the deer foams, I was going to scan deer foams over in the ladies section. They're all covered up. I did browse through the bras and shapewear stuff, and I don't know. Nothing was really catching my eye. So we're going to call this good and check out and go home. I've got a bunch of errands or chores and things like I talked about at the beginning of this video to do. So all of this stuff will just go on my table in the garage or hanging up. Like, I'll go hang up all these guys so that they don't get wrinkly and whatnot. And then everything else can just stay out in the garage until I get all of those boxes in the office taken care of. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like these things, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, you can leave them down in the comments below. As always, have a great week. Take care.